Hey, so let me tell you what we have set up here. Okay, so the first thing is that we will be using a tool called make.com, which is a very similar tool to Zapier, but just slightly more powerful. Okay, so what we have here is an integration with Slack, Dropbox, and Notion. Okay, so what Slack is doing is watching for new voice recordings. Okay, once we have a voice recording, through the URL that we get, we're going to download the file using this module here, download file. Once we download the file, we will upload it to Dropbox. We will do a search for the file that we just uploaded here, and we will create a shareable link. Okay, so once we have the shareable link, what we're going to do is create an item in a database in Notion. Okay, so for this, we first need to create a database item using this module here, create a database item. And then second, we need to add information to this item that we just created. Okay, so for example, the URL that we got from Dropbox. Okay, so if we click here, the first thing we need to do is find the database that we want to add an item to. Okay, so we can either do this by clicking on search and typing the name of the database. So if we go to Notion, this is a test database. We would grab the title of the database, we copy, and then we paste it here. What this will do is give us the database ID, okay, which is this one here. And then here we just add the name of this item. Okay, so in this case, it's going to be a test name, and we can give it a status. So in this case, not processed, processed, or completed. Okay, which is what we have here: not processed, processed, and completed. The other way we can do is just grabbing the database ID, which would be this one here, and we would paste it here. Okay, same outcome. So once we have that, we click OK, and we move on to the next module, which is the one that is going to add information to this item that we just created. Okay, so the module is called append a page content. So when we click on it, the first thing that it's going to ask us is for the page ID. Okay, the page ID, we will grab it from the previous module, from the item that we just created. And then we just start adding information. Okay, so in this case, we will add an item that is the type of paragraph, type will be text, the content, so the name that will be displayed will be audio recording, and then we can add the URLs. Okay, so in this case, I've put google.com, but it can obviously, or it should be the URL that we created from the Dropbox module. Okay, so we added in the link, and we added in the href module, which is this one here. Okay, and of course we can add more items by clicking here, and then once we're ready, we click OK. So I'm going to do a test, and we are going to imagine that we have uploaded, that we've sent the message through Slack already, that the file has been uploaded to Dropbox, and the next step would be to create the item and add the information to this item in Notion. Okay, so I'm moving the trigger to this because I have already set up the URLs, and I'm going to run the scenario once. And what we're going to see is how another item gets added here. If we click on it, we have the information. And if we click on the audio URL, it will redirect us to that URL that we added, in this case, google.com. Okay, so I hope this helps. Let me know if you need any extra help setting it up. And I'll be available anytime you need me. Thank you.